from the secret factory in an unknown corner of the world.
Welcome back, everybody, to the NSC semifinals here. This is it for our second season, and this is it for our semifinals. We are down to the Burnout. We are looking for 10 men and 10 women to qualify into tomorrow's finals. Strat, how you feeling?
Oh boy, this has been a crazy day. These hybrid speed courses, and now it's about to be the Burnout to finish things out for the evening. Had to switch streams, been going so long all day long, so welcome back everybody if you're just now joining in. I'm Ryan Stratus, alongside Chris DeGangi here, ready to start things off with the women's side of the Burnout. Just a bit. Here's a look at the leaderboard right now.
Yeah, it's been a fun one. That was the men's leaderboard, and here is the women's leaderboard presented by Silent Ninja. And here is your top 10 so far for the women, but a lot on the line in the Burnout. And just like each of the other courses, they're all weighted equally. It just so happens that the Burnout is last. And so you might have some strong Burnout athletes who might not be in the top 10 right now that will bump themselves in with a good performance here.
Yeah, top 10 spots, what they're looking for in order to move on to the finals tomorrow, because that's all that's going to compete then. And with the Burnout style courses, that retry system is no longer in play. Back down to the traditional style of the rule set. You only get one and done when it comes to the Burnout. So as soon as their feet leave the ground, they're going to be either hitting the buzzer or hitting the floor, and that's going to be it.
It's been a really fun comp so far today. Strong performances all around. Only one clear in the hybrid on the men's side. Mr. Caden Lebsack, our final runner, was able to do it.
Whew. Barely got through, but it was exciting to see.
Only a handful of clears on the hybrid on the women's side. Taylor Greene, Jaleesa Himka, to name a few.
Well, you have to wonder how they're going to alter the course tomorrow. They're going to make things easier. They're going to switch things up, make it a little more complicated. What are they going to do? Try to throw these athletes off of their game. Now they've got the feel for it one day. Next time they get on the course, it'll be way easier for them. We'll see how they do here. Just a bit on the Burnout. Things they've changed from the Burnout is they no longer have resting points, active rest. The only place you're going to get an active rest really is on a straight bar where you're hanging on with just your hands. You can shake out, but you can't hook an elbow. There's no upside down hangs with the knees. We've seen some figure four locks where people wrap their leg around an arm, crooking their arm. Sometimes that'll help alleviate some pressure, but not too often will that recover fully for an athlete. Oh, here's a look at the.
And here's a look at the inverter. One of the more challenging obstacles, I would guess, that's going to be on this course.
Avery Glantz going to be leading things off for the women.
Yeah, Avery down on the starting line.
So you're trying to shake out a little bit.
That starting line feeling, probably one of the worst feelings in Ninja. I much prefer that standing on top of the warped wall feeling.
Oh yeah,
at the end of a course.
All wrapped and done. But when you're waiting to go, the nerves are usually at their highest. You gotta shake out those nerves, make those butterflies fly in formation.
And let's hear it for our first runner, Avery Glantz, on the women's side. Getting ready for the Burnout. 5-minute time limit. No resets for the Burnout. 10 obstacles. Their feet do not touch the floor again until either they clear or fail.
On to the battering ram. These are no fun. You got a open grip. Oh, nice job on the transition.
Yeah, but this one they're even less fun because the support that they're on also moves, and so
Yeah, it's swinging around.
just makes it that much more taxing.
Avery building up that swing for the transition over. Let's catch. Trying to stay relaxed. You see not much bend in the arms. Save that pull power for when she needs it. And like I said, this is about as much rest as they're going to get. Just where their straight arms can hang. We're moving on to this inverter, going with the unstable bridge to start. She has to hold on for the drop here. Drag a hand on the backside of the board to potentially help with the grip, and not going to get the transition onto that cliff. It's going to be one and done. Nice try, Avery. That's how rule set goes in the burnout. You can see her trying to bump that hand over a little bit more to get some more space for that next hand to follow through, but not enough room there for both hands at the end of that cliffhanger rail. Nice try, Avery.
And up next, it's going to be Baylee Beckstrand. Tough to run early. A lot of people get to watch how you did and check out your beta and then sort of either copy it or try to strategize to make some changes to it.
Yeah, and work around it, because now they know what obstacles they have to get to and by what time in order to find a certain place in the leaderboard. Earlier runners are having a hard time. They don't have anything else to base their run off of. Go with the flow and what they know here. Baylee going for this lache across. Nice catch. Chalk up a little bit. Let's see if we can get any success on this inverter. Pretty notoriously tough obstacle, as it requires a lot of different handholds and moves. You got to rotate this entire board around and control the drop, which she does on this first portion. Got to rotate around back to the other side. Ooh, hold on tight. Nice work. And touches the cone. That's going to give her a point. Using these free hanging cones you got to bring with you. Don't want to lose your grip. This is really going to test that hand-eye coordination for these carabiners. Taking a swing back. Don't want too much backswing. Will peel right off of there. Almost through to a rest point. Gets another point here from the cones onto the cliffhangers. Baylee really digging deep here. And dropping down off of the cliffhangers. Just open up. About halfway through, though.
Yeah, you can see the hands having trouble opening up. Did a really nice job getting really far into the burnout. That dropped just a little bit too much as the grip gives out. Nice job, Baylee.
It adds up quick. Ava Colasanti getting ready to run. Ava coming out of center court. Starts her climb up the rope. Back down onto the battering ram. Now you can call it a battering ram, Deganji, not to confuse the batarang.
Oh my gosh. So many people had to do so many push-ups.
On your behalf.
I apologize.
Ava building up this swing here. Nicely done. A little bit of a special delivery style of a lâché as well, since that bar is attached to the top of that wooden structure. Still got to be kind of accurate. Don't want to scrape the knuckles on top of that wood as you get to that lâché bar. Here we go with the inverter. Hold on tight. Hey, going with that reverse grip, so didn't have to worry about the whole spin around. And nice reverse pull up into that bar. Kind of shake out as we go here. Gets the touch point. Now we got to transition over onto these free hanging cones. These take a lot of accuracy, and when they're up and down like that, off angle, makes the lift and reach that much tougher, and the one hand hang not quite able to last. Nice try from Ava. Up now is going to be Sydney Smith. We're on the move. A little bit of that foot tech on the rope to help save as much energy as she can for later on. We go on to the battering rams. Nice. Now we just got to get that swing built up for the toss across here. And then two, nicely done. Training out of the danger zone. That setup they've got back at home. Real compact. They've probably got a lot of stuff hanging from the rooftops. Be used to hanging for a long time. Sydney trying to make this transition, but peels off of the side. Tough break. This is where the burnout courses really start to show you how brutal they are at the end of a day.
Yeah, so tough being at the end of the day. They've already run two courses, especially this speed course in particular. It was a little bit longer.
And Rachel Degutz getting ready to go right now. Rachel out of center court and next level. Let's see how we do. Transitioning down to the battering ram. A lot of side-to-side swing. Got to be careful here on this transition. Good work. Really need to just bite through this part and get onto the bar. There we go. Shake out a little bit. Those battering rams specifically designed to really tax that forearm grip. Nice work. See if she can make it through this inverter.
Got to move quick through this.
That burn is going to be adding up here, and you see the grit on her face trying to find that reverse grab and not able to stand the drop. Tough break there for Rachel. A tough start to the burnout. See, trying to get that other hand in that reverse grip, and it just drops quick.
I mean, it's so tough because you got to get that second hand. Got to get that second hand over, and you're relying on one hand.
Saw that lock-off strength getting taxed and put to the test. Emma Pereyra on the move right now, coming out of the jungle gym. 15 years old, trains under Kayla Bergstrom, Ashley Bergstrom down there in the jungle gym. Ready for that little hop across. Good work. Building up that swing. Hold on tight. And as these runners continue to work our way through the list, they'll start to see exactly where they need to get. Maybe decide to go a little quicker to get to the inverter before anyone else, but hopefully that is not the case where it's just fastest to this point. We'll see some athletes push deep into the course. I just want to see some strong performances, but not another one out on the inverter.
Yeah, it's a really tough obstacle.
Not cutting them any slack. And here we go. Lilah Nathison coming out of the Rocksod Warrior crew. Working her way through the battering ram section here. For that swing, build up and toss across, gets that Lachey no problem. Notice she is shaking out as she traverses that bar. That way she doesn't have to spend much time in one spot trying to recover. Kind of do it on the move. Go for that unstable bridge hold to begin with. Then we want to get a little further onto that cliffhanger and just not able to hold on. Another one down on the inverter. Inverters taking a lot of folks out here at the start.
Yeah, up next, Akshara Pappu. Really impressive on the speed earlier. She put together a really fast time.
See how she decides to get through the battering rams. Not too many ways you can break beta on this one here.
Yeah, she was 4th in the speed, 20th in the hybrid, so she's sitting in 10th place right now. And a strong burnout here.
Oh! No, unfortunate miss there. She's okay, bouncing back up. Just like I said, this is a pretty tricky Lachey to that bar. It's not fully out from where that top truss part is at, so it's almost like a special delivery slot the whole way through.
It's a bit of a special delivery-ish. It's a little bit bigger, but still, you got to thread the needle on that.
It's enough, yeah. It's enough to make you think twice on how much power to put into that Lachey. I think that's just what caught her off guard, and wasn't able to fully follow through and grab him with both hands there. But Audrey Johnson's getting ready to run. Burnout style courses are her favorite, coming out of Greenville, South Carolina.
It's such a surprise to me every time that she says that burnout style courses are her favorite and everything, because like she trains at Motive, which has one of the best parkour sections in the country, maybe.
Mm.
And so every time I just associate her as a parkour athlete, but I know her family owns a rock climbing gym.
Right.
So it just surprises me every time.
Definitely a good mixture of skill sets. I think she's focusing a little bit more on the parkour side of things, and the World Chase Tag coming up. Getting ready for this big throw across. And unfortunate miss there for Audrey as well. Shocking falls here early on in the burnout. You hate to see it. I was expecting Audrey to do really well here. And just got flustered in midair, got one hand on, but the other one just could not follow through. Been in those scenarios before myself. You just kind of lose track of that other hand and you don't know. Just doesn't do what you want it to sometimes. That was me on season 6. Whiffed on a chain grab on the jump out to the metal spin in Las Vegas at stage 2. Got one hand on, the other hand just whiffed, slapped myself in the face.
I was heartbroken during that. I'm not gonna lie. I was a big Strat fan back then. Still am.
Not anymore.
But anyway, Maggie Owen. Let's see. Maggie sitting in 12th right now, 5th place on the speed, 24 in the hybrid. She really needs a strong burnout performance. Been training Maggie for a long time, and she was a rock climber early on in her athletic career.
Ooh, she's taking some extra swings to be safe here. Nice job.
I think after 2 fails in a row on that, I would just lock it in. You know, You never know. I think the athletes will be a little bit more careful.
Well, watching your other friends run and other competitors and see how they do, that can sometimes get in your head. Best to play it safe.
Maggie is the kid at the gym at Ultimate Ninjas Naperville that we have a handful, but she's one of them where we do dead hang challenges, and she's the one that's always up last. So I think burnout definitely one of her strong suits.
Let's see if we can make this transition here. She's got to hold on tight for that reverse grip.
It's going to be a big pull here to get up to that bar.
Pull up and grab on, hold tight for the transition. Unfortunate. Maggie almost gets the clear on the inverter. Man, we're burning through.
Tough move on the inverter. She had it for a second. When she went to let go, it just too fast.
Up now is going to be Isabella Wakeham, coming out of Iron Sports. 2-time competitor on American Ninja Warrior. 2-time world champion for the WNL Elite Divisions. Really prefers the hybrid style of courses, but strong competitor, well-rounded. See how she fares on this burnout.
Yeah, you say strong and well-rounded. Took 12th in speed, 13 in hybrid, so
needs to put on a strong performance here if she wants to get into that top 10. Head on up, the head back down. A little bit of a wrist lock there to ensure those hands stay put. Going to toss across.
Ooh, that was close.
Another.
That was close.
Good save there. A little shaky on that inverter. She's going to have to steady it down before that transition. There's the lock-off strength.
Really smooth.
Hold tight. Same transition here. Good work. Moving fairly quick. Let's get to that cone for the transition and then begin the captain's hooks. Work our way through.
Going for a big move here to the cliffhanger.
Yep, take a little.
Nice, and that bumps her into first place so far.
Staying strong. Doesn't look like she's got any too much burn going on right now in those forearms. Staying straight armed. Oh, and just before the next touch point. Unfortunate there, but quickly to that point.
Caleb.
Up now, KC Griffith, ready to go. Trains under Mike Salenzi and of Ultimate Ninjas at Libertyville.
Well, Mike Salenzi built a pretty solid campus board with a bunch of different holds and grips and all kinds of things. We'll see if KC uses it or not.
Just going to put it to the test. Played a bunch of different sports growing up, focusing more on volleyball and gymnastics from the sound of it right now. Ninja fits well in the gymnastics side of things.
Just look crooked here. Nice, good hip hop. Seems like she was getting a little off center. Able to force the adjustment.
Let's see how we can handle this toss across here. Pretty big lâché across. There we go, got the accuracy on point. Chalk up just a bit. Here we go with the inverter. I believe this one was introduced around season 13. Not mistaken. One of the backstage, back half. Of course, we got to handle this drop here. Just trying to get into a better hand position from the looks of it. And okay, we're still good. And
okay,
we're gonna shake out a little bit on the cliffhanger, no problem. And a big pull up here onto the bar. Getting ready for the transition. Onto the cones. Got to make sure we got enough lift as we transition from carabiner to carabiner. Pretty relaxed out there.
Yeah, she looks really relaxed. I love the shakeout on the cliffhanger. Uh-oh.
You got it.
Little tangled up on the cone transition and not able to get it unhooked. Let's try. Got through that inverter. No dice on the captain's hooks. All right, Sadie Berger getting ready to run from that Obstacle Academy.
Probably one of the more anticipated runs of the day, at least for me. Sadie Berger, our only female burnout clear of the season. Out of every single women's athlete to take on a burnout course, only Sadie has cleared. So I'm very excited to see this run. And she's sitting right now, she's sitting in 21st. So
she's got some work to do. She's cleared burnouts before. So that experience and that strength could be a good opportunity for her to try to get a little further up that leaderboard and work her way into that top 10. But shorter athlete. This is a large lâché. See if she can handle the distance here. No problem. Nice work. Oh,
is she fixing something?
Not sure if someone was
She have an
stuck in her ear or something. An earring might have got caught. I'm not sure, but looks like she's okay. Earbud maybe turning up the music. Who knows?
Cranking it up.
Hold on for the drop. No problem there. Get that reverse pull. and up and over to the other side. And now it just takes a little finesse here.
Nice.
What taxes you more on these is when you miss,
Oh,
have that swing back and just grit your teeth and bear it. Hopefully you can hang on.
she looks pretty comfortable here, Strat.
Yeah, not too phased by a couple misplaced hooks. No! Unfortunate fall there. That's what's crazy about these burnouts, man. You think they're looking comfortable, they're looking okay. Was it too much of a bump out, perhaps, to cause the peel out, or was she actually burn out? It didn't look like she was tired at all, so perhaps you just a little too spaced out on the hand placement, and that's what caused her to pop off on the clip hangers there.
The other tough thing to tell is that there's so many different grips that they're using, and so when they go from a vertical grip to a cliffhanger grip and you're switching constantly, you might be good for some grips but not others. It's tough.
Tough to tell. Right now, Anne-Marie Lancaster on her burnout course. Another athlete out of the Ultimate Ninjas in Naperville location. Looking to make this lache across. Do up to a 12-foot lache, as she stated in her bio. That one wasn't too bad for her. Here we go now on to the inverter. Make sure you handle the sides just right. This drop down, this board in the way makes it really tough to get your hand further down the line, and AML not able to hold on there. Nice try. You can see just the transition as she tries to drop one hand down. Just how quick it goes. Tough break. Oh, going right now, we got Karen Potts climbing up. Now the Nova Ninja. Peter back on season 14 of A&W and season 2 A&W Junior. And starts to build up that swing. And nice catch. Leads out with one hand, then follows through with the other. Here we go with inverter. Taller athlete. The wingspan may come in handy here for these transitions. And here we go with the drop. Does she go with the reverse grip or face forwards and unable to get the other hand through the other side quick enough? I don't know, man. I think the inverter's vying for the Ninja Killer spot away from the Batarang.
Man, this inverter is tough.
Up now is going to be Meredith Kim. Meredith coming out of Iron Sports in Houston, Texas. Had a qualifier there last season. Got a lot of variety in their facility. Chances are she's probably seen a lot of this stuff. Except for that inverter. Not too sure how many gyms take the time to build one of those. Which I think we've only seen on the show once.
Inverter? I believe it was there one time, yeah.
One time only.
A few episodes, but one season.
Right. Yeah, it's just not a It's definitely a grueling obstacle to complete. Through the first. And nice pull through onto ending portion. Gets the cone in hand. Start working our way through these captain's hooks.
Yeah, see, this is what you were talking about earlier. When you miss one of those hooks, extremely taxing.
Yeah, it's just more time on your hand.
And you also start to panic a little bit without realizing you grip a little bit tighter and you start over gripping.
Yep. And you're like, well, I missed one. I need to try to make up for it on the next one. Oh, I missed that one. it's easy to start spiraling out of control here. But Meredith onto the cliffhanger. Haven't seen anybody clear it yet. Looking strong so far.
Meredith has had a really strong day so far. 11th in speed, 7th in hybrid. If she can get through this cliffhanger right now, that would be absolutely huge.
Just needs that next touch point. I think it's that bar underneath.
Oh!
She got the touch. I think.
Let's see. Let's go back to the replay. Did she get that touch point?
I think she punched the bar. I know Tig is out there watching with the chalk. Hits.
She did get the touch point. That is a touch.
Nicely done. All right, up now. As our Australian Ninja Warrior, Olivia Vivian, on the move right now. Longtime competitor on Australian. Longtime competitor on Australian Ninja Warrior. It's been competing all over the place. Hold on tight, get on through. I know she's been passionate about the sport of ninja, currently trying to get it into the Olympics. I believe she's been working with the World Obstacle Organization and some of their events, promoting their push for the Olympics. A whole lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. Olivia now going through onto the inverter here. See if she can handle this rotation. Needs to get a good pull here. And it's going to be a tough move. And unfortunate slip there for Olivia. Hopefully that's still going to be enough to get her into the top 10, but we'll see how the rest of the burnout pans out. Up next, Kenzie Hughes getting ready to run right now. Kenzie coming out of Ultimate Ninjas of Libertyville. 4 years of experience and is a competitive gymnast. Hoping to be a physical therapist when she grows up. Working her way through the ropes and rings onto the battering ram. Here we go now for this toss across. We've seen a couple athletes get hung up here on this lache. Hold on tight. No problem for Kenzie. Take a little chalk there. Tricky part for this inverter is definitely that drop down after you get into that starting position. Making your way onto that cliffhanger and just trusting you can hold on with that one hand for a little bit. Ooh, quick transition there, nice work. Big pull to reach the other side. And makes her way through onto the captain's hooks. Nice job, Kenzie. Be accurate here on these transitions.
I've definitely seen these hook-style obstacles set up at her gym, training with Mike Salenzi, so I know that she's definitely done this before.
Nice work onto the cliff, but ooh, careful on the swing back. It didn't tax her grip too much, trying to hold on, and no, it did. Down we go. See just how quick that grip gives out. Nice try. Now coming up, it's going to be Jaleesa Himka from Lost Island Warrior, Castle Rock, Colorado. Or excuse me, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Go head on down south a little further. Check out Lost Island Warrior on your way to go see Pikes Peak. Jaleesa swinging in onto the battering ram. Hop across the gap. On to the safety side of this with that rail. It's going to feel a lot better than those open palm holds on the battering rams. Gets that lache. We'll chalk up just a little bit more here before this tricky inverter.
Ooh, goes for the one-hand reach.
Nice move there. Try to pre-position that hand. Can we handle the turn, though? She's going to go facing forwards. Not able to hold on. That's all right. Nice try. Jaleesa. This inverter, man, is, I think, cutting them no slack. Ashley Bergstrom getting ready to run. And here we go. Caleb out of the Jungle Gym down there in Florida. Ashley trains alongside. Whole lot of strong folks down there. No problem with the lache across. Moving pretty quick.
Choosing not to go for the chalk, just going to go right into the inverter here.
Well, time's going to be starting to be a factor here if we can get through this inverter quickly, and there's that lock-off strength. Just gotta wait for it. We're on type of that next move. Ashley trying to get through this inverter quickly. Nice job. That's going to bump her up into 6th place currently. Now let's start to work our way through these captain's hooks. Trying to get that hook undone from the upper portion. Ooh, she can match and hold, but if that thing pops out, it's game over. Oh, it's getting squirrely out there. Moments like this, you got to try to calm it down and wait for it. You might have to do a big pull here with both arms. Going to go for a low grab on the cone. Unfortunate. unfortunate there. She was looking strong, moving quick. Just got a little hung up on those cone transitions. Up now is going to be Abby Clark.
Yeah, that run puts Ashley in 9th place, so she is kind of on the bubble at the moment.
And here we go, Abby on the climb.
Abby with a 7th place in the speed, a 5th in the hybrid. Really strong results so far. A top 10 result here would pretty much guarantee a spot in the finals.
And it's coming down to just a few runners remaining, so it might just be a race through the inverter. Try to secure one of those top 10 spots, or just a race to the inverter at this point. Vegas finalist back in seasons 10 and 14 of American Ninja Warrior. No easy feat to accomplish as she's working through this inverter. Gets that drop down, no problem. Strong pull back to the other side. Gets the touch point at the cone. Put her into 6th place. Handful of runners remaining. Gets a little hung up here. It's going to take a second. Remain calm and collected. Wait for that D-link to stop swinging around a little bit. See if she decides to take a bigger swing to the finish early, potentially, but going for the cone instead. Makes that transition onto the cliffhanger a lot easier. Now we got to dig deep here through the cliffhanger. Can we get to the touch point?
Yeah, can you get to that bar on the other side?
Oh, getting down to it. Come on, fight. No, the peel outs. Not quite able to get there. Nice try. But a good pace to that point is going to put her into 3rd currently. Olivia Lopez coming out of Obstacle Ninja Academy.
Puts her in 1st overall right now.
Olivia Lopez starts her burnout run.
With only 8 women left to run, I believe that guarantees Abby Clark into the finals.
Nice. Saw Olivia put on some strong performances at the qualifying event she was at. Hopping through. That swing built up and nice catch on the Lachey cross. That rotation of the shoulders to help with the hand placement, getting the body position lined up for these transitions. Let's see how we can handle on the drop here. For the inverter, good commitment on that lock off. Got to really force that move there. Olivia going at a good pace here. Now we just need to make sure we're accurate on these cones quickly. Save some strength for the cliffhanger so we can fight through on to the next couple of obstacles.
Every time you miss, it's so tough.
Get on to the cliffhanger. There it is. It puts her into 3rd, but now it's going to be a bit of a grind here, pushing through the cliffhangers.
Let's see if she gets that touch point right here. She's there.
Oh, more than just a touch point. Hanging on for dear life, shaking out, getting ready for the next couple of moves. On to the DGS sideways grabs. You got to go Going on the unstable bridge version. Just a little short onto that grab. A great run from Olivia.
Great run from Olivia Lopez, furthest so far. We're going to go down to the floor with Ethan, who's going to pull her for an interview. Second place right now
Right here, if you would.
on the Burnout. And let's go down to the floor with Ethan, who is standing by.
We've seen a couple of athletes touch the bar, and the only athlete to be able to grab and rest, but you went no chalk. Do you not use chalk on Burnout runs?
Well, my hands get sweaty like right before I run, but for the most part during my runs they're pretty dry. So sometimes like I have to wipe off my hands because I have too much chalk on.
Yeah, and we saw you have an amazing performance at Jungle Gym as well on the Burnout. Is Burnout your favorite?
Yeah, I love Burnout.
Well, you're clearly very good at it. And one thing I want to ask is, we know you train with Megan Budway, and Ninja Femme is coming up. What is that competition about?
So it's just about like letting female athletes like get the experience. Like so sometimes with male athletes, like we see them doing like these incredible things, and we're like just like kind of like overwhelmed by what they're doing. And so like some beginners, we just want them to have the chance to like understand the sport and get to know the sport, you know, and just like be a part of it with us. And so we're just giving them that opportunity.
That's awesome. It's coming up really soon at O&A. When's the date?
So it starts on the Friday, which is like just like a Ninja Like a Girl event, which is I think March 3rd, and then the competition is March 4th and 5th, so on the Saturday and Sunday.
Awesome. Well, hey, crushed it on the Burnout. Second place on the Burnout so far, and congratulations. You had a great day so far.
Thank you, Ethan.
Great job from Olivia. Unfortunately, won't be moving on to the finals. But rocking the Ninja Femme shirt, everybody should check out that competition that is coming up. And on the starting line, Violet Kepoo. Trains out of the Ninja Playground in Utah. She's 3 for 3, making the top 10 this season. It's going to take a strong Burnout here today. She's got 10th in speed, 19 in hybrid. Let's see if she can put together that Burnout run that sends her into the top 10.
Problem with the transition through the rope. Start onto these battering rams. Let's see what we got with Shea across. These athletes are fighting for their spot tomorrow. Equally as grueling of a day then. Can't conserve anything right now if you want to qualify.
Yeah, I mean, this is it. Season on the line right here.
Count. Here comes the drop for the reverse grip. Hold on tight, Violet. Nice job. Switches over for the reverse grip. Makes our way into the cones as we work our way through these captain's hooks. Seen a lot of different variations of these nowadays. You've got them on cannonballs, seen cliffhanger holds, seen just nunchucks, a whole lot of options.
Got to be careful there. Nice work. She's on at the cliffhanger. Can she get to the touch point, get to the bar, maybe get a little bit of regen, maybe some chalk?
That flat bar is where she really wants to get to so she can rest. And nicely done, quickly to that point. No chalk required. Just wants to shake out a little bit.
Bumps her into third place. Clearing this would put her into first place and would almost guarantee a spot, would be very close to a spot in the top 10. Oh my gosh, Strat.
Come on, Violet, let's get it. Another touch point acquired. We're not done. There's 3 more to go still.
We knew Violet was going to be a strong Burnout athlete. We've been waiting for this all day. She is showing it here.
Onto the rails. We got to toss across to that ring.
She took first in Burnout at Traverse and at Ninja. And
just loses the grip at the end of the course. Feeling it in those forearms, I'm sure.
Violet Kepoo, 10th in speed, 19 in hybrid, and now first in the burnout. That bumps her all the way up into 6th place. A huge jump on the leaderboard. So now she's sitting in 6th with about 6 athletes to go. Let's go down to the floor with Ethan Swanson.
I see you grabbing your forearms. How you feeling right now?
My hands can barely open, they feel like right now.
Well, that's amazing. I mean, you did a lot of work. Obviously, the farthest that we've seen anybody get on the burnout. You know, how important is that? I know 19th place in the hybrid, 10th in the speed. You knew you had to have an amazing performance on the burnout.
Yeah, I felt some pressure because I knew I wanted to get far. And I was feeling a little down from my runs before, but this kind of helped me, I don't know, feel a little better.
You should. That's amazing. No one has gotten to that point so far, and you got so close to the end of the course. So right now that puts you in 6th place overall. There are still some other women's athletes left, but how you feel about chances getting till tomorrow?
I mean, I hope I can make it till tomorrow. So.
Well, us too, and we'll see in just a little bit if you make it, and cross our fingers.
Yeah, thank you.
Great job today.
Awesome job from Violet. And she said she was a little disappointed about her earlier runs. But honestly, 10th place in the speed, 19th in the hybrid. You know, nothing to shake your head at. It's a tough field.
Yeah, tough courses and challenging athletes here. Definitely pretty proud of those results regardless. Up now is going to be Riley Porter. Burnout is where she lives. Really enjoys these style of courses. On season 1 of A&W Junior, a 3-time FINA champion. At first the pro division for the UNAA Worlds back in 2022, just last year. Making our way through, let's see what we got on this burnout course. Stick with Lachey, no problem there. Inverted time, let's see how we can handle this drop. A little shaky up there, trying to get into a better position. This is a tricky move here.
See, she's really having trouble getting some
Oh
grip there.
no, this is unfortunate for Riley. Not sure that's enough to get her into the later rounds. Yeah, this inverter just isn't being too forgiving to these athletes today.
Well, Emily Keener, currently sitting in 9th place, only needs to clear maybe like 2 obstacles and she'll pretty much guarantee herself a spot in the finals on Sunday. Took 1st in the speed, 3rd in the hybrid.
Nice transition over. Emily and a few other athletes coming out of In the Core. That's that cross-training facility there in Colorado. No problem with the Lachey cross. Good on chalk. Just want to keep moving here. Knows that time is a big factor here. See if that lock-off strength is going to be tested. There it is. Wingspan does tend to help a little bit more on this obstacle. Quick pat of the pants, shake out of the hands as we move through.
She's She's moving quick right now.
Ooh, hold on tight. Yep, these swings are a little bit too big, and no.
Oh, no. That's a huge surprise.
Now that's going to be tough. Just what do we got left? 2 runners to 3, 4, 5. We got about 5 runners left, I think.
I mean, she's sitting in first place. She's locked into Sunday, but a big surprise there on the burnout.
I have to go back to the drawing board on those cones. Getting thumbs up from the courses, making sure everything is good to go. Anabella Heinrichs also trains in the Corps. Coming from Longmont, Colorado. Back on season 14 of A&W, getting ready for this next one coming up. And here we go. Let's see how she handles the battering ram. One that has been a starting obstacle on stage 3 for a few years.
Man, I hated that start to stage 3. Battering ram is such a hard obstacle.
Not a fun way to start the stage 3. I did not enjoy it. The one time I made it to stage 3 in Las Vegas, I had that weird thing to start things off. I was like, oh, this is miserable.
I don't know how many athletes, if you ask, do enjoy the battering ram as an obstacle. It's not a very enjoyable obstacle.
Nothing against the course designers here, of course, but
no, it's a good obstacle.
We don't like
taxing. It's certainly taxing, but it's as an athlete, it is not enjoyable.
Come on, Anabella, handle the drop on that inverter. Nice crossover tech to ensure we get onto the bar and touching that cone. Sure as we get that point. Start working our way through.
Anabella came into the burnout round sitting in 22nd place. But she did have 4th place in the hybrid, so again, if you can do well in 2 of these courses, it's a good chance you can make it into day 2.
Fighting our way through the cliffhanger here. This is where that burn starts to kick in. And not going to get through. Got about halfway there.
So let's go down to the floor with Ethan Swanson, who's standing by with Anabella.
So I don't know if you've been watching the stats going into the burnout, but you were sitting in 22nd place before your run. Now you're sitting in 4th place overall.
22nd? I was sitting in 9th. Wasn't I?
Well, maybe our stats guy, it doesn't have the correct information.
Well, but 4th overall is pretty good.
4th overall is great, and that locks you in for tomorrow. Yes. I know today was a super long day. How does your mindset change knowing that you're into tomorrow?
Just means I have to get good sleep, eat well, get ready, because we have another long day and another 3 courses, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to get another shot on some of these obstacles.
Yeah, which ones stick out? I mean, throughout the whole day, hybrid speed and burnout that you really like, I can't wait to get back on it and maybe fix some things that you did wrong. I'm
really excited to, if it's still in there, I want to try the salmon ladder slider again, because I know I could have cleared that course, and I also am excited, sorry, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
I'm excited for speed because my run wasn't that great, and so I know there's a lot I can improve on and a lot I can cut time off, so I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, I think so too, and we'll get to see it all tomorrow. Congrats, and get some rest.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Good job.
All right, good stuff there from Anabella, securing her spot for the finals tomorrow. Getting ready to go right now is going to be Jesse Labreck, coming out of Ultimate Ninjas Naperville. 7-time about to be 8-time American Ninja Warrior competitor.
Yeah, I can tell you, I think Jesse would also tell you, I think the Burnout might be her least favorite, but she's going to need to put something together here to bump herself into the top 10. She's had a pretty good day so far. 8th in the hybrid, 13th in the speed. If she can take a higher placement towards the top 10 here in the Burnout.
Open on that one grab. Got to make sure we're all the way through.
I like how she's got her swing going back and forth here. It's going to help her a little bit of a head start to this Lachey.
Nice, leading with one hand, then the other following through. No stranger to competing on stage 3. Done that before, say via the All-Star Special. Hold on tight for the drop, and not going to get through the inverter. Inverter claims yet another.
Yeah, she's not able to lock that move in. You can see her trying to get a comfortable hand placement to come around. Oh, and her hand just pops right
yeah,
off.
That's not enough. Tough break for Jesse. Up next, last 2 runners, Addy Herman.
And unfortunately, that puts Jesse Labreck in 11th place. She will not be moving on.
And here we go, Addy coming out of Vitality Obstacle Fitness. Working her way through ropes and cannonballs. Trying to go at a good pace here.
If Addy wants to move on to day 2, she's going to need a top 3 performance here. She's going to need to get to the 6th obstacle in under 1 minute and 37 seconds.
Cruising here. Hold on tight now. We got to handle this rotation on this inverter. There's the lock off and then handles the follow through. Now we just need to do the same thing here on the reverse. Really taxing that mobility and reach. See a quick little shakeout before moving into the cones. Hold on tight. Gonna have to take a backswing here. And a slip, and that is unfortunate there for Addy. I think that's going to do it. I think for her, shot at tomorrow. See how the leaderboard shakes out.
And unfortunately, that does end her time for the championship here. She will not move on to tomorrow, and it does lock in Sadie Berger into that top 10 spot with Taylor Greene already in 9th place. She cannot bump Sadie out, I don't believe.
And here we go, Taylor Greene going to wrap things up for the women's division. Another athlete out of In the Core. Another athlete out of Colorado. Transition through. Big upswing. Gonna take one more for safety. Shake out a bit before tackling this inverter here. Try to rotate it a bit more before transitioning over. We've seen success both ways, having the hands facing forward or backwards Generally, they have to have them in that backwards position in order to get to that next bar. Taylor moving through on to the cones now. Just needs a couple more swings here. Trying to adjust. See how little space they have for these hooks. It's not much room. She's going to match and follow through here. There it is. Going to bump over, but the pinkies are starting to pop
peeling out.
Biting through the cliffhanger here. And that's going to do it. Oh, she's feeling the burn, but she's all right. Decides to take a rest. Knows she's locked it in for tomorrow. See how it pans out.
Give me stats when you got them.
So we're going to go down to the floor with Taylor Greene, who takes first place on the day, continues her run of being undefeated in NSC, including the semifinals here. Let's go down and hear from Taylor.
So with that run, that puts you in first place again for the day, going into tomorrow, running last tomorrow. How much does everything change running two of these events back-to-back at the championship?
It's exhausting, for sure, yeah. It's tiring, yeah. That's all.
Yeah, I could only imagine. But, I mean, you knew, or did you know, actually, before you even started your burnout run, you were in 9th place no matter what you did?
Well, I had been checking it, and I knew I had, last time I checked, I had, 4 people, so I was like, we'll see. I could be locked in before I go, I could not. So I just decided to stop looking and just do it, yeah.
Yeah, well, so, I mean, what's the routine? I mean, you were here last year. You obviously won the championship last year. What's the routine for tonight? How do you get as much rest as you can? How do you relax before another grueling day of 3 courses?
I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to go to bed.
Yep. And then we'll see here tomorrow morning, bright and early, to start the hybrid run again.
Yep, I'm excited for it. I'm ready for it.
Get some rest. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, these competitions are absolutely a marathon, especially with 3 more courses left tomorrow. Taylor Greene says she's going to eat, get some sleep. That's how she's going to recover for tomorrow. And that's going to do it for the women's course. Let's take a look at our leaderboard and see who is moving on to the finals. There's a look. Taylor Greene sitting in first place, 89 points. Emily Keener in second. Abby Clark are rounding out your top 3. You can see Sadie Berger just making it, hitting 10th place. Jesse Labreck, 11th place for the 2nd year in a row at the championship. Brutal stuff.
Yeah, that's a tough shakeout by the end of this comp. Got some more athletes coming your way. Not a wasted trip for Olivia Vivian, all the way from Australia, make it into that top 10, running 8. So they'll be running in the reverse order come tomorrow. So if they got 10th, that means they'll be first up in that run order for the finals tomorrow morning.
So we're going to move our cameras around. We're going to move some cameras, get ready for the men's burnout course, our last course of the day. We're going to figure out who's moving on from the men's side. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, get our cameras in position, and we will be right back. Hopefully first runner somewhere around 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
From the secret factory in an unknown corner of the world, bucket of chalk is coming to you, handmade, perfectly balanced.
Sport Championship is brought to you by Role Model Software. They craft custom software tailored to fit your business needs, and they're also the makers of Ninja Master and Lightning CAD. Silent Ninja, check out their website for exclusive ninja holds and ninja training equipment. Celebra Family Restaurants, supporters of the Ronald McDonald House, helping families and children in need. Consider donating today. Biaggi Bros, a full-service logistics company with 3PL and supply chain solutions with warehouses and truck terminals scattered across the U.S. League of Ninja Warriors, check out their website for exclusive ninja collectibles. Ocean Needs Everyone, the nonprofit organization dedicated to helping save our oceans. and Bucket of Chalk, our official chalk sponsor. Reach into the bucket and grab some chalk today.
Hi guys, Max and Caden here from Bucket of Chalk, and we're here to prepare you for Bucket 4's Extreme Agility. First things first, you do not need extreme amounts of run-up. Speed is not always the answer.
So we're going to go back down to the floor real quick with Ethan Swanson, who's standing by. We're going to announce our top 10 female athletes who are moving on to tomorrow.
And out onto the floor, and then move on to the men's division.
So let's go down to Ethan Swanson, who's ready to announce our 10 finalists. Congratulations.
Just confirm with you, Sadie's 10th place, right?
Mhm.
That's the leaderboard. It's updated on the website. Okay. All right, attention, all spectators and athletes. Attention, everyone, please. Our top 10 women moving on from the semifinals into the finals tomorrow, starting with 10th place. Sadie Berger! Where's Sadie at? Come on up. Just stand right here, and then you can be facing camera right here. And in 9th place, 7th, 8th, and 9th actually tied on points, 69 points. 9th place by tiebreaker, Lilah Nathison! Lilah. Hey, congrats.
Thank you.
Right here. 8th place, all the way from Australia, Olivia Vivian. Right there. And in 7th place, with an amazing burnout run, Violet Kepoo. 5th and 6th place tied on points, and in 6th place, Isabella Wakeham. In 5th place, Anabella Heinrichs. 4th place with 77 points, Meredith Kim. And our top 3 women's athletes all in the 80 points. A maximum number of points is 30. 81 points, Abby Clark. Would you guys all take like a step that way? In 2nd place, 84 points, Emily Keener. And in 1st place with 89 points, Taylor Greene. Hang out. Would you guys look at camera? Look at Hunter for a sec. All right. Thank you from the women's division. We will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, turn around. Turn around. Hang out there. Turn around and face crowd.
Well, that does it for the women's division. We're going to let them go get some sleep because they will be running first tomorrow. They need to go get food. Those are your 10 finalists for NSC Season 2.
Did I say 30?
Congratulations to everybody.
I'm at 90, and I'm also wrong about that too. So,
congratulations to everybody who will be moving on. So we're going to get things going for the men's side. We're going to go back to a commercial break, move our cameras around, and we will be right back.
Starting men's burnout in just a few minutes.
Hi guys, Max and Caden here from Bucket of Chalk, and we're here to prepare you for Bucket 4's Extreme Agility. First things first, you do not need extreme amounts of run-up. Speed is not always the answer. The next thing is to always watch where you're stepping. The middle is your friend. The next step is to always keep your chest leaning forward. Don't lean back. You gotta remember to watch out for these pesky chains. Hope to see you guys this October to crush our agility. And remember, folks, it's only sketchy if you do it wrong.
At Role Model, we believe software development should be learned like any other craft. In our Craftsmanship Academy, cohorts of apprentices participate in hands-on immersion that leads to long-term mentorship. All of this under the supervision of experienced software craftsmen.
Most of the academy you spend just in a room working with other people that are also struggling to figure out the same things. And it's actually much faster that way because they figure things out when you don't know them and you help them figure the things out that you figured out.
One of the phases of the academy is shadowing phase, where you get to work under a mentor and take all of the practical skills you're learning and apply them directly to a real project.
Working in the academy taught me to write business-ready software in a way that I could take my experiences and translate them to the real world. And I could see the results, and I could see people using the software and the utility and the value that it provides.
If the Craftsmanship Academy sounds like a fit, I'd encourage you to reach out.
Hi, my name's Enzo Di Ferrari Wilson, and I am the founder of the ocean conservation organization Ocean Needs Everyone, and we are proud to be a sponsor for Ninja Sport Championship Season 2. I'm here to tell you today about 3 reasons why you should help the ocean. 1, there's so much left to discover in the ocean. 91% of marine species are still undiscovered. 2, if we don't help soon, there's a projection that by 2050, there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish. 3, without the ocean, we wouldn't even be here right now because it gives us 65% of our oxygen. So even if you don't live near an ocean, go out and pick up some trash because it will make a difference. And one final bonus reason why you should save the ocean is because it's nice and refreshing.
Ninjas, it's time to take your training to the next level. You need a ninja course in your backyard, and FitBuild offers a range of beginner to elite level courses. All builds are completely customizable and designed to fit your ninja needs. Build slots for 2023 are filling up fast, so contact FitBuild now to secure your spot. Check them out online at fitbuild.co or on Instagram at fitbuildco.
Here at Role Model Software, we value our partnerships with our clients. Listen as Dr. Eric Freeman talks about our partnership with Cultivate Leadership Institute.
CLI was trying to find which software company we want to partner with. We talked with a number of different ones, but the thing that made Role Model stand out was the connection that we had with them. So if you're trying to figure out how do I select the right company for us, you need to make sure that you don't just do that digitally. It's not just an email, it's not just a Zoom call. You need to make sure that you get face-to-face with these individuals to make sure that your mission and your vision align so that you're creating the product that you want to create. And Role Model has the ability to do that. They're very personal, they care about your product, they care about you personally, and they want to help deliver the product that you need.
If you're curious if Role Model could be the right fit to partner with you, reach out to us today. We'd love to talk to you. One of our long-term partners, SAFA, designs and manufactures fall safety protection systems. Over the years, they keep investing in their software because of the incredible return on their investment, like seeing their quote times going from 4 hours to just about 30 minutes. That's an 80% time savings. The design software that Role Model created for SAFA automates their design process to produce instant estimates, 3D visualization, parts list breakdowns, and more. Once finalized, their system automatically sends the design to the manufacturing team, reducing production lead times by 3 to 4 days. Are you curious to see what a custom software solution could do for your business? Schedule a free consultation today and we'd love to talk to you.
Have you ever experienced extremely sweaty hands? Not knowing where to step on agility? Being unlucky on special delivery? Or being absolute trash at double dipper? Then Bucket of Chalk is the right chalk for you. Side effects may include extremely grippy hands even after washing them. Always know where to step on agility. Adds a bit of extra luck on special deliveries, and it tastes like success.
Well, a huge thank you to all of our sponsors. We will be taking a look at the men's burnout. There's a look at one of the more diabolical obstacles, the vertical limit inverter, whatever they're going to call it. It's going to be pretty brutal. But let's go ahead and pull up the leaderboard on the men's side.
That's the catalytic inverter. Nobody's going to want to steal it, though. All right, what are we looking at here? All right.
Here's a look at your top 10
Last
heading
stage
into the burnout. Kai Beckstrand, Caden Lebsack, and Sam Folsom, your top 3. Jay Lewis, Phil Folsom, all there. Noah Muner, 11th place, just on the outskirts, took 3rd place in last year's championship, so he's looking to put together a burnout that will put him in. You can see Tyler Smith with a huge comeback so far, 20th place in the hybrid, but 7th on speed has him sitting in 10th place. He is known to be one of the better burnout athletes, and so he is definitely going to be a run interesting to watch to see if he can stay in that top 10.
I wonder if we'll see a similar layout of a course design here for the men's side of things. Unfortunately, saw a lot of early exits off of that inverter obstacle. Not sure where that vertical limit inverter is at. We'll see in just a few minutes because we're about all green on our side. Still got a good crowd here. Everybody's hanging out with us. Lively still. And there's our fearless leader, Mr. Swanson, on the start line, getting ready to go, making sure everything is good to hook. Ninja Tom's going to be leading the charge.
Tom Alberti going to be the first runner for the men. Run order stays the same throughout, based on how you qualified during the season. So if you took a first place at all during the season, you will be running towards the end with all the other first places. That is how the championship run order is determined. And these athletes in this round, whatever place you take, you'll be running in reverse order tomorrow. So if you take first place today, you'll run last tomorrow. You'll get that advantage.
Just a reminder, folks, if you're just now joining us, this burnout courses are going to be one and done. That means if they fall anywhere on the course, no retry system. Only get that one shot, and then it's going to be hopefully fast enough in the course or a full clear, or to get them further up that leaderboard.
So Tom's got the AirPods in. He's got the music ready to go. A little bit of air guitar before you get started.
Getting pumped up.
Nothing wrong with that.
And here we go. Tom Alberti on the move. Go in the reverse style course here. On to the Iron Maiden. There's a pegboard with sleeves that you got to take up, and those are not easy gaps to reach. Up one side with these sleeves, and then down the other side with just the pegs. A little more forgiving there, and then it's straight into these really small little T-ledges. Tom not having any issues. Quickly through 6 obstacles. Into the vertical limit inverter here. Got to be able to twist it around and then re-grip. It's really going to test that vice-like grip here. Tom really needs a strong run. He is putting in the work. Getting through that inverter. Take that ring up the track here. It's going to be a big slide up. There's a notch at the top if you want to lock it in. But he is really digging deep here. Fingers are opening up, and that's going to do it for Tom down for obstacle 9. Coming up now is going to be Nacssa Garemore. Coming out of Obstacle Ninja Academy. Here we go. Onto the battering ram. His way down the ropes, using those feet as best as he can to try to take away some of that pressure on the hands. Here we go with these climbs up onto an Iron Maiden. Looking like no problem there. Just didn't even have any issue whatsoever. Nicely done. Start working our way onto these T-bars, T-ledges here. Nacssa championship last year during the qualifying stage, in the semifinal stage, almost cleared the burnout phase. During the finals when he was in there, he did clear it. Let's see what he's got here for this version of the burnout. Ooh, tough transition, but able to hold on. Watch that spin around. He's still looking incredibly strong here. Just needs to get to the bar. He's going to shake out a bit while he can. Trying to get that speed for the swing build up. Transitioning over. A good ample amount of time here. Wants to rest up as much as he can. 5-minute time limit on the burnout, but typically that doesn't come into play. We go now on the ring slider going uphill. Big swing going forwards. Hops it up and over. Dig deep. Repeat that process. Trying to chalk up as we go here. On now to these nunchuck holds. Still looking very strong, able to just one-hand it, not even locking off for these.
Well, this is what won him the championship last year, was his unbelievable burnout performances.
Well, we're going to take a look at a new version of the circuit board here. This is overhead peg maze, but instead of traditional handles, they've got what looks to be a cliffhanger ledges.
It is a cliffhanger ledge. They're not that friendly.
Yeah, they're ledges that you have to take out. They've got those little the balls on top, kind of hold them in the track. Come on, Nacssa, you're almost through it, brother. Actually starting to get close on time here. He's got 1.5 minutes, but 2 obstacles left, one of which he's on.
And he's at the end of as well, and he's just shaking out right now.
He's just tapping the legs like, okay, I'm good. Last obstacle here.
Oh my God. He's got a switch grip to catch here.
No! My goodness, what a run from Nacssa. Almost gets a full clear.
Unbelievable out of Nacssa.
Wow, what a way to put a lot of pressure on the other athletes, making it that far into the course.
So let's go down to Ethan, who's going to stand by with Nacssa.
Nacssa, that was an unbelievable run. I know it's really hard sometimes to tell how easy or hard a course is if somebody does well early on, but I'm pretty confident that's an extremely hard course. What did you think about it?
It was pretty hard. I took a little longer than I thought, and like that, the vertical limits scared me a little bit. But once I calmed down a little bit, I could breathe and like focus on the rest.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely unbelievable. And comparing to last year, the championship, you were kind of didn't rest at all during your championship burnout runs last year. So why has that changed? You go a little more methodical on this course.
Because like I had to clear if I wanted to move on. And, like, that was my goal, and, like, I do a little bit better if I rest a little bit longer, so.
Well, so close to the finish. Is there anything you would have done different to try to get that one catch and then the dismount?
Probably lock off a little bit more on the switch flip, because, like, I had it, and then I went straight, but, like, I should have locked off.
Yeah, and then just talk to us a little bit about, obviously, you're a champion from last year, but running second all day, how much does that change your approach and, you know, not getting to see the beta from the other athletes?
That's pretty tricky, not gonna lie, because, like, I had to, like, really focus and dial in, because, like, if I didn't focus, I probably wouldn't have moved on or anything.
All right, well, hey, I think we're all excited to see how this turns out and how that run ends up for you. Good luck. Hope you get to make it to the championship tomorrow.
Thank you.
Hey, great job, man.
Thank you.
Great job from Nacssa. Well, I mean, it was going to take a first place in the burnout and maybe a little bit of extra help as well for him to move on, and he's positioned himself pretty well, I would say. I don't know how many people are going to get to that flip grip board.
That's going to be a hard fight, man. This is a tough burnout. 14 obstacles. He was looking pretty nonchalant about it. Josiah Pippel on the course right now. Movement Lab, New Jersey. Where he hails from. Sliding on down the rope. Another one of your Stage 4 finalists from Season 14 of American Ninja Warrior. Big reach there. Now he starts working his way down. Pad that chalk as we go. And, gotta watch that reach there. Getting a little squirrely, trying to dial it back. And locks that part in. Let's see how that undercling grip is going to hold up on the vertical limit. Here we go. Got that first couple of moves. And oh no, a quick exit for Josiah, that vertical limit transition. Not quite there. Up now is going to be Sawyer Cannon. Sawyer Cannon coming out of Ninja Force in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He's got a max weighted pull-up of 88% of his body weight. He can do a pull-up with 160 pounds extra on. So let's see how that pays out for him on the Burnout. He'll be moving with a sense of urgency here. Strong moves on this climb up on the Iron Maiden. On these little T handles. Swinging around and getting a little, oh no, a little lost in the sauce there. And man, he was looking so strong, trying to move quick and just couldn't quite dial in that transition.
Yeah, I think it was just a misgrab right here. Went to match and then pulls around and goes for the backside.
Oh, yeah, just a little off angle. Nice try. Good sport about it. You see him laughing it off. Keep after it, Sawyer. Up now is going to be Oliver Luttman. Coming out of the Grips gym with a name like the Grips. I want to make sure that grip's going to be good. Let's see how he does. Almost got a Burnout clear at the Ultimate Ninjas gym. Except for a little... It's a slight misplaced hand on a transition on the final obstacle, which happened to help him out a little too much. But
yeah, and that was a tough one. Your hands are tired at that point. It was towards the end and just kind of placed it over top of the hold. So, but certainly a strong endurance athlete.
up and around and back on down. Nice job, Oliver. Trying to work his way through. He's not training at the Grips gym, he's training in his basement. The only places he's working his ninja skills currently. Bit of chalk and get ready for this vertical limit inverter. chalking up, shaking out, and here we go. Got to get that vice grip. Pinch, rotate, pinch again. Those are not comfortable holds on the hands, and having that reverse grip. Put to the test. No problem for Oliver. Working his way through. On now to the rings. This is where that dead hang training really comes in handy. Let's check the tech on that ring slide. All the way back up we go. A lot of momentum here. Can get it in one. Hey, there's a nice angle of that slide up. You can see that little notch at the top. They got to be able to slide it up. Up and over again. We're moving on now into the nunchucks. Can't go on top. That's why you see those cones on top. He's going to be matching. Getting some big skips when he can. Just made really short work on that one. He's got to get through this overhead circuit board for 3:36.26. So he's coming up on about 36 seconds. See how fast he can get through the circuit board. Wants to take that first place spot from Nacssa.
You can see Nacssa at the bottom, first place in the Burnout. 3:36 would be the time to beat for Oliver.
Just got to touch those cannonballs, so he might just make a daring move to try to get there, or he actually wants to finish up this course.
He looks pretty controlled here. Got to get that last cliffhanger in. It's going to be so close, whether or not. I think he's got it.
Barely edged him out there.
Barely by 0.2 of a second.
He ain't done yet. Oh, that's a thin ledge. Smart move, though, trying to go for the single-handed grab, and unfortunate there. Thought he could static it.
Goes for the static reach, just not enough.
Nice try on the save as well, but great run from Oliver Luttman. Almost another Burnout course beaten. Coming up now is going to be Kevin Rodriguez. Wait for that course to get reset. Kevin is on the move.
Well, Kevin's starting the Burnout in the top 10. So he's in a good spot. He's positioned himself well between hybrid and speed. Took 6th place in the hybrid. Certainly want to take advantage of that here on the last course run of the day.
Some big moves on this pegboard here. Gotta really commit to that one arm pull. There you go. Fight through it. Nice work. Now it's onto these little T ledges. Oop. Not quite able to get the swing through to get there. Tough break for Kevin. Just that first reach. Needed a little bit more swing into it, and then not quite able to make the transition. Tough break. Up now is going to be James Zanella. 1 million+ views and growing. First ninja, I believe, to land a quintuple transition on a salmon ladder. Means skipping 5 rungs. See how he does on the transitions here for these Iron Maidens are not easy. Okay, we're going with the figure 4. That is, ooh, it's allowed, but it is slick up there. Tough break for James. It's He nice enough to put the sleeve back, help out the reset team a little bit.
Yeah, I think figure 4 is a tough strategy on an Iron Maiden because of how slippery the pegs go in and out.
Yeah, any backward momentum away from that pegboard, slide right off of there. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it a daredevil? No, it's Max Feinberg switching over to the Swanson t-shirt as he does, as he's done pretty much every time he's competed on a Burnout stage.
As is tradition.
Burnout being his favorite style competitions. His way up and in. Slow and controlled on that lock-off tech. Starts swinging his way through these T-bars. Hold tight. And grabbing the front side and twisting it tends to be a safer bet because you don't have to worry about reaching extra far for that other side of the ledge, potentially missing it. Having to start again. Mr. Feinberg going to regenerate as much as he can just by hanging on that ring. Vertical limit is no joke, folks. We haven't seen it utilized on American Ninja Warrior quite yet. It's only been utilized in Ninja comps outside of the show. Come on, hold tight in that drop down. Not able to keep moving. Tough break for Feinberg.
Yeah, you can see how small those ledges are. Not able to complete the turn. It's a really difficult move.
Yeah, those vertical limits only been utilized on the version in Japan. On the original Ninja Warrior Sasuke, stage 3. Those vertical limits typically follow a mechanized cliffhanger. You can imagine that. Ledges going up and down, back and forth. And on now, Josh Auer, man of the hour here. Home turf.
Yeah, Josh coming in with a 2nd place in the hybrid, a 10th in the speed. He's done very, very well so far here today.
Go on the pegs. Ooh, gonna have to
Little
double up for a
stumble
second.
there.
Gotta go to the top, and then you can start transitioning your way back down. See how he handles these little T-handles. Oh, a swipe and a fall for Josh. Unfortunate miss there.
Well, it's a little early, but Josh, I mean, he does have 50, came in with 54 points. The 2nd place in the hybrid certainly is going to carry pretty hard, but that's going to be, he's not going to feel comfortable heading into the rest of this Burnout.
Yeah, we've seen
Washington.
we've seen 2 people make it to the end of the Burnout already. We're just now on runner 10 of 32. So, see how these other athletes fare.
Hopefully that doesn't cost him. He's had such a strong day so far. It's certainly an early exit.
And here we go, Vance Walker on the move right now. Vance, originally from Texas, lived out in Georgia for a bit. Now down in the Jungle Gym area, training alongside Bergstrom family, all the other Florida folks. Vance says hybrid happens to be his favorite style, of course, even though I always thought of him more of a burnout athlete, just super strong, has done multiple super salmon ladders, just crazy explosive upper body. And Vance, I want to say he got, back when I coached him in his first season of competing, I'd say on the NNL stuff, back when they had the NNL at multiple gym locations, he took first in, that was back when it was at Louis' gym, Louis Mosso. GCA action.
Let's see if he can complete the turn here. We saw Max struggle.
Oh, dude, it's just looking nonchalant, just casually locking off with a vertical limit, one hand at a time here. Good grief.
I've only seen a vertical limit myself in a competition one time. And do you think that I got it? Nope.
I'm going to say... I guess not. No. Was it these style of limits?
No,
there's a couple different kinds.
It was a handmade, 2 pieces of wood.
Tough.
Back in the day.
All right, Vance getting his momentum built up for the ring slide going up here. For the slide up. Hop it to the top. Nicely done. Go for that next transition. Going to drop down, but kick back. Good work and continuing to shake out. Vance currently sitting in third. Got to get through these nunchucks. See if he's going to leave some space for a double up here. Opting to go for the match tech. Able to make some stronger pulls because he's able to match. And back to the rest bar. 2:30 to this point. We've got 1 minute right now if he wants to try to get past Oliver, Nacssa. Really strong out there. And nope, just not feeling it at that point. But quick to that point, man. It's 2:27 through obstacle 12. Fairly strong performance there out of Vance. See how it stacks up by the end of the day. Remember, folks, you can go to the ninjasportnetwork.com to follow along. Leaderboard. A little drop-down menu at the top of your screen on that website. Find the competition we're at. What exactly you're looking for, run order or leaderboard. Everybody is resetting the course, making sure things are set, ready to go for Mr. Brady Parks coming out of Obstacle Ninja Academy down there in Orlando, Florida, training alongside a couple different athletes down there. RJ Roman.
Yeah, Brady really kicked things off with the speed course. I mean, he really set things in motion when he ran. The whole place blew up and everyone got really excited, and then the other athletes tried to follow suit. He ended up taking 9th, and I think that the only reason for that is because he ran just a little early, and the athletes were able to watch him, but really strong run. Unfortunately, took 26 in the hybrid, so he's going to need a dominant performance here in the burnout for a chance at the top 10.
Well, this burnout course is no walk in the park. Let's see how Brady Parks handles some of these tougher upper body obstacles. Ooh, getting a little hung up here. He's going to have to reset and pull again. There we go. Can't lock off for too long up there or you'll start to cramp up. Working his way down. Said he really enjoys rock climbing, so this should be right up his alley. Being able to rock climb and recover, shake out, keep moving. That's what those rock climbers are really known for. Careful on the transition back to something steady. Here we go onto the ring. Definitely been interesting to see over the years how the athletes have developed. Rock climbers really blew up on the scene around season 7 and 8. Parkour athletes were more speedsters early on. Now it's all homegrown ninjas out of the ninja gyms. And Brady not able to move through that vertical limit. Gets about halfway on that first board before tapping out. Nice try, Mr. Parks.
Well, everybody, stop looking at your phones and get back to work, because the boss is here.
Boss is going to start taking away time off and making mandatory fun days for everybody at work, try to boost morale. Saying pizza parties should be enough to keep your employees happy. Elijah on the move now up the ropes and cannonballs.
Elijah, another athlete, didn't do so great in the hybrid, sort of saved their day with the speed. He was 5th overall. So he's another athlete that's really relying on his burnout here. He said in his post-run interview, burnout's not exactly his strongest, but he's hoping he can put it together here for one of those top 10 spots.
Yeah, training and living out of Tennessee. He's got a pretty awesome backyard setup. Trains at a lot. And he's got an event coming up at Fortified Fitness. They've got some coaching and meet and greet experiences coming up. Elijah moving through. Those T ledges, nice work. Here we go, we got a pinch hard here. At reverse grip, you can see those thumbs slipping lower and lower. Oh, trying to go for the crossover reach. Nice try, Elijah.
You can see just how difficult this obstacle is. Not a lot to hold on to. There's no lip on the back edge.
That, and it's shaking. I mean, it's all over the place. So it's one thing when it's static and it's like screwed into a board somewhere, but put a couple carabiners and some straps on it, and it's gonna change your day real quick. Alex Beckstrand on the move. Fight his way through. Ooh, no, and I think that is a DQ. Slipped off of the battering ram and panic grabbed onto the bar, which is out of bounds, just missing the ring. I think he was trying to go for a fast time, and oof, man, you hate to see it go down like that. Up now is going to be Matthew Hall, coming out of the Fusion Athletic Center in Woodstock, Georgia, where he coaches. Alongside Ethan Bartnicki, Christopher Jones, and Michael Greatness Johnson. I think me and my buddy old Brett Sims might be heading down that way next weekend. I've got a World Ninja League doubleheader. Anyways, looking to try to qualify. I surprisingly qualified at Motive.
There we go.
In the adult division, don't get me wrong, I ain't trying to jump in those elite, compete with these elites. You kidding me?
You going regionals?
I'm about to be in the Masters division, baby. We're going Masters. All right, Matthew Hall up right now.
Matthew Hall, known for burnout.
Yep.
We had him out last year. He didn't compete really, so we had him out at the championship testing the burnout course, and he made it look pretty casual up until that last cliffhanger.
Yeah, the competition I've seen him compete at, he's known for just throwing like a flyaway off of a cliffhanger ledge to finish a move, or I think there was like a vertical limit that was just an option, wasn't even part of the obstacle, but he decided to go for it anyway. Like, he's pretty chill about how strong he is, doesn't really make a show about it, but likes to get out there and showboat when he can. Shaking out a bit. And looking for the move up. A little tight. You'll notice athletes trying to ball up a little bit on that transition. They're trying to make sure that center of gravity is staying all in one space so those hands don't have to work extra for the drop and not able to make the move. Nice try, Matthew. Got about 2/3 of the way done.
And it just shows you how taxed these athletes are. It's such a long day. I mean, they all got here at 9 a.m. and sort of 11 hours into this thing, 3 courses later.
Long days. And TK is ready to go. Tyler Kurtzel on the move. Rock that foot tech for a little extra support.
I think that's smart, not taking an aggressive drop on the hands. Oh.
Uh-oh, we saw this not work out for James earlier. Can he maintain body position? And here's the risky part, man. The higher you go with that, it's a scary fall, but at least he's able to unball up and land on his feet. Nice try, TK. Jeremiah Boyd, here we are, the halfway mark for the athletes. Runner number 16. Jarek trains out of the... He's got Ninjas United on his list, but I know he's up there with that Obstacle Academy Hunter's crew as well. See if he's mic'd up for this one. He should be. I want to say he should be mic'd up for all of his runs here, so he could put a cool little mic'd up run video together later. Pretty strong pulls out on the Iron Maiden. Oof! Gets a little impale on the chest there.
Yeah, I'm sure that didn't feel great.
Oh, that'll wake you up. Take it into the ribs. Not like it's hard enough to breathe already out there. Now we're working through these T-ledges. Stay nice and controlled. And now on to this vertical limit. They're shaking out, taking some extra time here. 5-minute time limit.
Yeah, we saw Oliver and Nacssa sort of get close to the time limit. About 1 minute and 20 seconds left. I guess not that close because they were on the last obstacle.
Right. Still nice pinch tech here out of Jera. We got to make this transition. Got to be careful on the move over. There it is. Use those knee drive. Oh, you could see him shake his head a little bit. That's usually an involuntary action on your body, just saying like, no, I can't take this any longer. And that's when you got to start digging deep. Push past those points. Smart of him to tag that peg really quick to just get that touch point. Here we go on the slide up. Taking that swing back. Ooh, misses on the first.
You can hear him laughing from the camera.
He's probably just laughing in pain at this point. Those hands have got to be hurting. Try number 2 on the slide up. Oh. We got Hunter, our cameraman, sitting in the splash zone at SeaWorld here. Potentially, Jera Don't want to peel out. I'll try to get one more good move here. Oh, gets it on that attempt. How much does he have left in the tank? Where's this guy getting his energy from?
Where is he getting this energy from? Unbelievable.
Let me just get a flash pump really quick on this ring slide. Laugh it off. Ha ha ha. I don't feel pain. As he's working through the nunchucks now. Come on, man. Get another touch point, dude. You made it this far. Get another touch point.
I don't know where he's getting this from, Strat. He is finding strength somewhere. Oh my goodness.
4 minutes.
We've only seen one other athlete time out on a burnout. I think it was Tyler Smith, but holy cow.
Oh, you can just
so
see
impressive.
his face, man. He's grimacing at this point. Dude's got the shakeout for days here. He's like, give me more chalk, please.
I mean, he's just hanging. Do not drop, Jarrett. Come on.
Dude, you got 30 seconds, man. It's either...
I would love to see a clear or a timeout.
Oh,
Let's go.
This is just a show of heart
Come
at this
on.
point. Oh,
come on.
He's got to wipe the tears out of his eyes.
Come on, Jarrett. Oh my gosh, he's onto the cliffhanger circuit board here. Do not drop.
He's got nothing, dude. He's got nothing. He just wants to make it to 5 minutes, I think.
Oh, this is great. What a performance, though, honestly.
Run, and that's going to do it. 5 minutes.
Oh, let's go.
Not many people can claim. Not many people can claim that they hung the whole time, and I think we got to hear from the man on the floor after that one.
We got to hear from him after that one. Puts him in 4th place in the burnout. Such a strong performance. He's in 10th place overall, so he's now on the bubble. But let's go down to the floor with Ethan Swanson.
So the time limit on burnout courses is 5 minutes. It's kind of arbitrary. We almost never hit it, and you just timed out on a burnout course.
What can I say? First time for everything, right?
What happened? Because you were on this ring over here, and to be honest, I think everyone thought it's like, man, he's struggling. It's over. Where did that come from? You got like 3 more obstacles after that.
I mean, is it ever really over? Keep fighting, kept pushing. I thought I was done over here, but finessed it somehow.
I don't know if that's finesse or just pure power, strength, endurance. Yeah. That was a lot of fun to watch. That puts you right now in 10th place on the bubble. Where's your head at?
My head is I'm going home and going to sleep. I don't think I'm making the top 10, but it was fun.
Yeah, well, dude, hey, making the championship is a huge feat, and it's really fun to watch you compete today. Congrats.
Thanks so much.
Dude, that was amazing. Man, that was awesome.
Oh, what a rare glimpse. I think that might have been Hunter coming out from behind the camera. Get a little...
There's a shot of Hunter boy over there, sprinting towards camera.
Yeah. Come on back. Luke Dillon getting ready to run right now.
The show goes on.
Waving to the camera.
What a performance from Jared Boyd.
Dude, that was fun to watch, man. I didn't know. I thought he was tapping out on the ring slide, bro.
I was nervous.
Well, he's going to be sitting in that hot seat a long time overall.
Yeah, he's sitting in 10th right now. We'll see if it's enough.
Luke Dillon start his journey on to the burnout. Luke coming out of the Vitality Obstacle Fitness location. A lot of athletes representing that gym right now out here. And Luke on now to the burnout pegboard, Iron Maiden style. Yet another Brett Sims created obstacle. Was used back on, I want to say, they used that one on the show. I'm not too familiar. Maybe season 9 or so, possibly 10. But Luke, looking like Cool Hand Luke out there, just chilling. these handles under control. Take a big old handful of chalk. And let's see, grip on these vertical limits. Anybody that could just start this thing, man, it's like, it's such a crazy obstacle. That's like, it's almost like extra credit at this point because the show hasn't put it on, but still getting it used. A lot of different comps. Come on, Luke, hold on tight. Almost makes it through. What a fight there from Mr. Dillon. Nice try.
Yeah, he goes to make the turn. This is where we see a lot of athletes have trouble. Just not enough grip strength left at that point.
Oh, coming up now is going to be Jacoby Herman. Getting ready to run. And, oh, nice slide tech. Going to go ahead and take some of the guesswork out of those battering rams. Looks like he's going for speed here. Careful on these sleeves. Big pulls.
Nice, one more. Come on, Jacoby.
Nice work making it to the top. Starts his descent. On now for these T handles. Oh my gosh, that one was scary. Reach. Oh, gets a little turned around there, but nice transition over for that ring grab. Here we go now, this vertical limit. Let's see what they got. Kobe looking strong so far. Keep those thumbs in play. See him starting to grimace a bit, and that's going to do it. Oh, he heels it in those biceps, man. Nice try, Jacoby. Pretty quick to that point. Yeah, just shakes it off. It's like, oh, nope, that's a wrap. Bicep tendons burning. And here we go now. Jackson Erdos getting ready to run, coming out of the Gravity Forge. Big fan of music. Playing the guitar a little bit, he says, in his bio. I have to ask him about this story, though. He said he will never test another NSN hybrid course ever again. So not sure what that's about in the bio. I'll have to inquire a little bit. Not sure if he got injured testing one time or just got put through the ringer.
I don't know.
Can't remember a time he tested for.
We'll have to ask him about that story.
All right, because yeah, it's got that in his bio. You write it in the bio. It's fair game for me to talk about. We'll have to see if he's throwing shade at somebody or if something really, really rough happened to him where he's like, yep, I'm not going to test anymore. I'm right there with you, Jackson.
Camera guy Hunter says he knows that story and it was at Obstacle Academy, so we'll have to get the inside scoop on that story at some point. But right now, Jackson Erdos taking on the Burnout here.
Moving quick. Nice job up the Iron Maiden. And here we go now. Go ahead and start taxing that crimp grip here. Swinging around to the ring. Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh, he got the touch point, but didn't lock in the move to the ring. He's able to touch it.
He was looking so relaxed out there too, man. Had a good pace going. Didn't appear to be struggling at any point. Just when you've got those swinging obstacles and tiny ledges, you can't misplace a single hand, or else those peel outs happen a lot quicker. Alex Reel getting ready for his run on the Burnout. And here we go through those battering rams and into the ropes. These Burnout courses have only gotten tougher as these seasons have progressed. The removal of those rest points where you could wrap your legs around a pillar and take some of the pressure off your hands really made these style of courses extremely challenging. Alex trying to find a good rhythm here. Nice, onto the ring. Here we go now, vertical limit time. Here comes the rotation.
Looks pretty comfortable right now, Strat. Let's see if he's got enough for this turn.
That tech just right. Wow, nice job.
One more move to the bar. Nice work. He looks pretty comfortable right here, Strat.
Got to get over to that, over to the pegs, that touch point, I believe. Start point, excuse me, up to the ring. Big backslide. Here's that first attempt, up and locks it in. On to the next track. Going forwards. Hops it up, but not quite enough there. Let's see if he decides to go back up to the ring to try to get that momentum built up one more time. We're going. Oh, not able to get on second. Oh, hands just give it out there. Nice try, Alex. Only a tough move.
You can see it takes so much power to get all the way up that track, and at this late in the course, honestly, great run to that point. Up next, Caleb Bergstrom. Last year's runner-up, took second place.
I don't know if we can call him Baby Bergie anymore, since he's like the elder statesman here in this group of athletes, sitting at 23 years old. Whew. Coming in hot.
He's like the oldest one in this group, pretty much.
Yep. Let's see. Looking strong so far. He's been focusing a lot on training. I know they've got, I believe both him and Ashley got their call for season 15. Ooh, hold on tight.
We'll slip up there. Make the correction.
Nice. And still just moving smoothly through, padding up when he needs to. Opting to go for that further vertical limit. No, they used a vertical limit in their Burnout back at their qualifying round. The vengeance of the course designers here.
See if he's got the strength to make this turn.
Come on, brother, hold tight.
He's got one more move to get to the bar.
No, it was so close. Nice try, Caleb. Right there, just such a tough move to transition, and that thumb just not able to get enough purchase. Well, right after Caleb, Asa Reynolds. Another athlete down out of the Jungle Gym. St. Petersburg, Florida. And Asa on the move, making his way through those battering rams without any issue. Start working our way up. Iron Maiden, making it look like a normal pegboard. Just don't even worry about it, I guess. Just
Careful
manages
here.
to save it.
You can grab it right here. Yep. Good save there. And gets to the ring. Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh my goodness.
What is happening? Oh my God. I was like, what was I looking at for a second? He was doing it like a cliffhanger. I was like, what? Asa.
He decides to go forward. This is the first athlete we've seen do this. This is so incredibly difficult. I see
Zane's
the.
just not even impressed in the background over there. I was like, what?
I mean, I see the reasoning. He wanted to make just a quick move to get to the other side, but holy cow.
Man, nice try.
To try to go forward like that, that takes so much strength.
Well, Nolan LaJoy on the platform, getting ready to go.
Rocking the new hairstyle.
Hey, man.
Braids for the burnout. Burnout braids.
Burnout braids. You ain't got to worry about it getting in the way. One more move up. Over to the side we go. Nolan, another Vitality Obstacle Fitness athlete, trying to make his way through. Got a lot of swing here. Dial it down just a bit.
Yeah, I was really impressed. We saw Nolan 2 weeks ago at Ninja Intensity, and I always pegged him for a really strong hybrid athlete, but took third place in the burnout and looked really good doing it, so definitely surprised me a little bit.
Yeah, working his way through these vertical limits here. Let's see if he can have the grip. This one. Trying to make his way through onto that next board and not quite able to get there. Nice try, Nolan. Vertical limit claims another. Colton Supa.
Colton Supa, rookie sensation.
Ready to give this burnout course a run. Coming out of the Steel City Ninjas, trains under Scott Carslaw. Burnout happens to be his favorite style, of course, so let's see how he performs out there on his favorite.
He did well at the Stanford Burnout, the competition that he sort of broke out at. His first competition. Ended up taking 4th place in the Burnout. Securing his qualifying spot for this championship.
No problem on the pegs. Starts that transition over. Hold on tight for these little T-bars.
Wow, just a one-arm transition there.
Nonchalant. Chalk up just a bit more. Figure out a good hand position here for these transitions. Big pull up. Get a little bit of a breather in this hold right there, but you don't want to stay there too long. Just want to keep on burning through if you can. Hold on, Colton.
He's able to make the turn. Come on, he's right next to the bar here. He's right there.
Oh, was reaching for it.
And you can see his fingers barely able to open up as the bar is right next to him. Goes for the reach, but his fingers just not enough.
Dang, tough break for Colton. And up now, Tyler Smith. Coming out of the danger zone.
Tyler Smith up next.
Training out of the barn / danger zone.
Tyler looking to save his championship here. Took 7th place in the speed. Had a really good run. Kind of brought him back to life. He was 20th in the hybrid. So he's looking for a really strong burnout performance here.
Well, we saw Jarrah able to hold on for 5 whole minutes. Something that only, I believe you said, Tyler Smith was the other that's done that at a previous competition.
Austin Ninjas, he timed out on the burnout.
See if that same can happen here, or he gets a full clear. Working his way through some of these technical burnout obstacles.
Yeah, if he wants a spot, he's gonna need like a top 3 finish, and even then it might not be enough.
So far, so good on that first transition. Head over for that 3rd set of vertical limit rails. Oh, gets onto the bar and can just relax for a second.
I'm sure you get to that bar and you're just like, oh, sweet relief.
Yeah.
And in 30 to this point, let's see how much he can regenerate here. Luckily, you're on rings for this next obstacle. Decent grip.
Getting a little swing going off of that peg. Watch out. Taking it up top. Oh, just missed on the way up. His hips are getting a little askew. Uh-oh, getting crazy swing tech happening here. Might need to steady up. Go back to the peg, perhaps, just to stop that swing. Right now, it's getting a little weird on him, but still making it work.
Nicely done. See if you can do this one a little bit more efficiently.
Up we go, and one and done. Nice work from the technician.
Well, we said he's going to need like a top 3 performance.
Oh, he was working towards it, and the nunchucks just weren't quite there for him. Tough break for Tyler.
That's going to be 5th place. We'll see where that puts him in just a minute. And one of the more consistent top 10 athletes that we've had. Bumps himself into 2nd place at the moment. A lot of athletes still to go, but currently sitting in 2nd place. Let's get a count how many athletes are after him.
Down to single digits, ladies and gentlemen.
7 athletes remaining. Tyler Smith sitting in second place. That actually might have just locked him in. Got to look at the numbers here. Don't want to make any declarations just yet. But with that performance, Tyler Smith might have just bumped himself in.
I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence. All right, here we got this man ready to go here in just a second. Chalking up. Course should be good to go. Got the Vitality Obstacle Fitness crew in the house around that moral support. Mr. Munir on the move. Nice leg tech here on the rope.
Noah, another athlete, sort of on the outside looking in. Needs a good burnout here. He wants a spot as well. Similar situation as Tyler. Was 8th in hybrid, 19 in speed.
Nice work on these T-handles. Great control here. Here we go on this vertical limit. So these are reverse grip pinch holds.
See if you can make the turn. This is the crux right here.
Oh, easy. Just makes that huge move. Let's see. Got to match and keep moving. Just get to that bar, Noah. Oh, nice. Just starts relaxing and says, you know what? Let me just keep on cruising.
Keep on keeping on right here.
Here we go with the kick up.
Want to get too crooked here.
And taking it up the track and slams it home. Locking it in. Going to try to let those hips settle a bit. With a big swing up. Man, he was making really fast time here. Hold on tight. No, the double up on the nunchucks. Not quite enough for Noah.
Same spot as Tyler Smith, but I think he got there just a little bit faster. Went down on basically the same exact nunchuck here.
Jay Lewis, Jay Lachey on the way.
Jay Lewis sitting in 13th place right now. Doesn't need too many points to make it to the top 10. He just needs a nice smooth run, probably just to the vertical limit. And he will probably make his way in.
Representing the Warrior Factory, Syracuse. Awesome series of gyms up in that area. Well, Jay's making his way into these T ledges. Yet again, another change of direction. He's got to know how to swing. Control that momentum, especially when you only have those tiny ledges to work with. Knee drive as we work our way through these vertical limits. You got to switch that direction. Change it up one more time. There it is. No problem onto the bar for Jay. There you go, dropping down to those pegs and looking for that ring slide here. Opting to go straight onto the ring, not trying to get a a funky swing going from being too spaced out. Almost
just
gets
misses it.
Maintains the momentum, though. Locks it in a lot better that time, and now second ring coming up. Not quite enough juice on that one. Pop it up to the top. Nice work. Sub 2 minutes to this point. We'll put him into 5th place, but he's wanting more. He ain't done yet. And things starting to get into the nitty gritty. Jay Lewis making it to the circuit board. See what we got on these bad boys. We're going now through the track. And nicely controlled here. Getting a little lost in the sauce and not able to get his way through the whole.
I forgot to breathe there for a second. I was literally holding my breath watching Jay.
Oh, man. Well, with a run like that still puts him into 3rd place currently on the Burnout side of things anyway.
Puts him in 3rd in the Burnout, 1st overall, and that locks him into tomorrow with 83 points.
Hey.
Let's go down to Ethan Swanson.
So with that run, you're locked into tomorrow. He's waiting for shoulders. I mean, how much were you looking at your points going into your Burnout run?
So I knew after hybrid I had to pick it up into speed and Burnout. I knew speed going in. I was in a pretty good spot. I think I was in like about 5th. And this Burnout course, I thought it was something that really suited me. I was really excited for it. Not as much tech stuff and just a lot of just like gritting through it. I felt really good. I definitely should have planned my route a little bit better on the circuit board because I felt pretty decent, but I had to do a super weird like backwards move. So we'll do some more planning for tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably going to see a similar course tomorrow and see you change it up a little bit. But right now, that puts you in 1st overall. I know there's a couple other athletes still left to run. I mean, how important is run order for tomorrow being in the top 10?
So run order is definitely pretty important, although getting there is the most important part. You know, I really feel like, you know, especially getting to run these courses today, going into tomorrow, it doesn't really matter when I run. I'm just going to do my best on every course. It doesn't really matter how other people do. It's just kind of trying to beat my own best. So hopefully we'll be able to do that tomorrow.
How difficult is that, having run 3 pretty tough courses today and then 3 more tomorrow, Burnout being the last? Like, what's your mindset going into tomorrow with like having done all this work today?
Yeah, having all the volume of the NSC Championship is definitely pretty rough. I've been kind of upping my volume in my training and getting at like about 2 sessions a day with climbing and ninja for 6 days a week. So I've been feeling pretty good in terms of my recovery between days. So I'm pretty excited to see how that plays out tomorrow and if it's as good as I'm hoping it is.
Well, congrats, man. You're moving on to tomorrow. I know that's the goal for today, and I think you got someone coming your way.
Yeah, I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm Batman.
Batman's moving on to tomorrow. We will see him run the courses again.
That one was not my choice.
Well, great run from Jay. A couple more runners to go.
5 runners to go.
Final 5.
Official leaderboard is on the website. We'll provide you guys with some updates. Here's where, well, I'll show you guys an update as soon as the action, there's a pause in the action. No time. Sam Folsom is on the course. Sam currently sitting in 9th place.
Ooh, he wants to pad those numbers a little bit.
He just needs a couple spots. Only 5 runners left, so he only needs to bump up a few spots. I think, honestly, if he gets to the vertical limit, he is locked in for tomorrow. And even if he doesn't, he'll be pretty close.
Sam working his way through. Staying controlled. For a little more chalk before taking on this vertical limit. Here we go. Nice transition.
Yeah, and that's going to lock Sam into the finals tomorrow, but you know he wants to get a later run order. Run order so important, especially tomorrow.
And not quite going to get there. That's going to do it for Sam's Burnout. Nice try. Got about halfway through. Again, this twist around. The stopping point for many today. And up now is going to be Isaiah Thomas. Little stat card over there on the top left of your screen. Coming out of Ninja Nation, Murphy, Texas. Made top 10 3 out of 4 times this season, popping his way through. Really strong performance out of him at Ninja Intensity.
He took 3rd in the speed, 13 in the hybrid, so he's in a really good position here. As long as there's no mistakes, again, another athlete that make it to the vertical limit, and I would say they are in for tomorrow. Just can't afford any mistakes.
I think he just came off another win at, I want to say, Rise at the Warehouse in Houston the other weekend. Won I don't know if it was a cruise, like a trip. A cruise trip or just a big check that was shaped like a cruise. I don't know. He's giving Zane a hard time with the chalk as he's spinning around out there.
Zane's doing his best out there, making sure these athletes are chalked up.
A shout out to the Rock Solid crew. But Isaiah looking strong here. Get this next rotation. A couple more moves before we get to that rest point. Through the worst of it. Hold on tight. There it is. Nice job, Isaiah. He ain't done. Chalk up a little bit more. Chalk up, shake out, recover as best as you can. Get ready for this crazy ring tech, going with that switch grip grab to prevent those peel outs and sliding up that track just a little shy of the top. Try number 2 again, coming up short. This is going to start really taxing those hip flexors and abs. 3rd attempt. He's trying to move from pretty far down the track. If he slid up a little closer, then maybe he'd get there, but that's going to do him on the Burnout for him.
Going to do it on the Burnout, puts him in a 9th place. And let's check once the score is submitted. That's going to put him into 3rd overall, and that does lock him in to tomorrow. He is qualified for the finals tomorrow.
Nicely done. Down to our final 3. Kai Beckstrand getting ready to run. Coming out of the Grip Ninja out there in Utah.
Well, Kai sitting in 9th place right now. Basically only needs to bump up 1 spot to guarantee him into the finals, and I believe that does it right there. He is locked in to the finals tomorrow on Sunday. Really strong performance throughout the day. 2nd in speed, 4th in hybrid.
A little hung up here at the top. Getting through. And one more transition around. Nice work on those T-handles. No problem there whatsoever. Here we go with that grip strength. Being tested. Bone tight. There's the reverse grip. Now this next rotation. Gotta be quick with it. Dig deep, Kai. Come on. We're almost through it. Get to that bar. Oh, and it just pops right out. Nice try, Kai. That's what's the bummer about this type of hold is like once you feel it slip, there's no salvage in it. Very rarely would one hand pop off and the other one stay. One went quick.
Hold on 1 second.
So we're gonna pull. So we're gonna pull Kai over. He's sitting in 3rd overall, 2nd in speed, 4th in hybrid, 14th so far in burnout, but it is enough. He's guaranteed for tomorrow, 3rd place. Let's go down to the floor.
So that run guarantees you for tomorrow. Congrats, you're in the finals of the championship.
Let's go, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you had an amazing day earlier. I mean, top 5 placements, both hybrid and speed. Maybe not the run you wanted on burnout. Like, what are you thinking for burnout for tomorrow?
I'm definitely going to have to warm up a little better. I kind of went into a little less warmed up than ideal, so I just kind of flash pumped.
Why is that? Just not gauging, like, the time you run, or what happened?
Yeah, just wanted to watch everybody to get enough beta and not taking that time to warm up.
Well, you're sitting in a great spot right now, and we'll see where you end up after the last couple of runners, but congrats, you're moving on.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Hey, nice job, dude.
Here we go. Next athlete up. Last 2 runners.
Phil Folsom on the starting line.
And we're off. Phil hopping his way through.
Phil's on the outside looking in, sitting in 15th place right now, but another one of the athletes that has done pretty well, 7th in hybrid, 8th in speed, so as long as there's no mistakes here, getting to the vertical limit should send him to the finals tomorrow.
Up through one of the first really pumping technical parts of the course. As we get through these small ledges. Controlled manner.
And that touch point right there should do it. That should send Phil into tomorrow.
And getting close here to this next transition. Phil looking good on the first half. For the turn. Nice work. And looking for the chalk. Nice job getting locked in right there on that end platform. And moving on now for the ring slide. Up that first attempt, not quite there. He's gonna take a swing back. Ooh, hips going a little askew here.
Hips are a little all over the place.
Hunter's gonna have to put those ninja reflexes on test. I think Phil's gonna peel out here though. Gonna keep digging deep here. Should be able to recover. Another try going up. Ooh, locks it in. Picking up that track, and now he's on out of there. Wants to get onto these nunchucks. Gets a quick touch point, I believe. And now it's a matter of willpower. Making it through the nunchucks, and that's going to do it for his run on the burnout. But great run from Phil. Good fight there on the ring slide.
Great run. It does send him into tomorrow. Ethan Swanson's going to pull him for an interview real quick. So that puts him right now.
Yes.
Phil Folsom sitting in 4th place overall with 1 runner to go. And let's go down to the floor.
So last year, you were 1 spot away from making it to the finals of the championship in 11th place. This year, right now, you're sitting in 4th overall. You're guaranteed to move on to tomorrow.
Let's go. I don't know what to say. Last time I missed it by half a second on speed. That makes me very happy.
Yeah, and I think everyone's excited to see you tomorrow, potentially. I mean, even clean up what happened on the burnout. What happened over here?
Well, I didn't get up the first try, so I started pumping out, so I took my time and shook out. Got some recovery and got it on my 4th attempt or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, spent definitely a lot of time here, but amazing day overall. What's your mindset going into tomorrow? Probably sitting in a really good spot, too, a little bit later in the run order.
Well, my mindset is probably maybe send it a little bit harder. This time I kept it kind of safe on hybrid and speed. Took my time on hybrid to get battering. Took my time on speed to get a nice speed time. So tomorrow, probably full send it a little bit more.
So is that the strategy for a lot of competitors your caliber today? Just play it safe to get into the top 10 and then tomorrow go nuts?
Yeah, that's a good strategy for
All
a lot of
right.
people.
Well, I think we're excited to see you go nuts tomorrow. Congrats, man.
Awesome. Thank you.
Nice job.
Huge performance there from Phil Folsom.
And
Two
here we go.
8th places and a 7th place so far. 1 runner to go, Caden Lebsack. He was the only one to clear the hybrid earlier today. Can he be the only one to clear the burnout? He's known for his grip strength, known for his burnout style abilities. He's got 2 burnout clears on the season.
Well, working his way through right now. Caden typically makes things look really simple and it never looks tired.
He never looks tired, ever.
He's out there.
I'd be afraid to see the course that made Caden Lebsack look tired.
Yeah. Ooh. Going with casual one-arm lock-off hang on a tiny ledge. Been last ninja standing 2 years running, 2 climb-ups on that last stage tower. Into through stage 3 style courses. Fairly easy. We're seeing some of that strength put on display right now here on these burnouts. And just no problem for the vertical limit there. Keep on keeping on. Getting some calls in the chat for a full clear here. Caden has been one to be able to get full clears on burnouts before. Slight miss on that first attempt.
Oh, almost on the edge there.
Uh-oh. Loses the hat. Should be A-okay without it. right away onto those nunchucks and going with the one hand.
Oh, no!
Oh, was looking so controlled, and just like that, his run is done. Caden, no.
He's going one hand.
Well, he's just chilling, man. I think he just grabbed too low and tried to choke up on it like mid-swing, perhaps, or nah, I don't know. Nice run from Caden.
Yeah. Let me talk to Caden first, but then yeah. Okay.
Let's go down to the floor.
So a little bit of a surprise there. You looked so comfortable, confident, one arm swinging on those nunchucks. What just happened?
Yeah, I felt good, and then it was a little slicker than I thought, but I was in too deep before I get another hand in.
Yeah. How much of it was losing the hat? Did you lose power when the hat flies off?
I might have lost a little bit of focus, but other than that, not really.
Well, even with that run, that's 7th place on the Burnout, your 1st place overall, so you're going to be running last again tomorrow. How much of a relief is it moving on to finals? And I know last year you were a little sick too. You're feeling healthy?
Yeah, feeling good this year, which is nice to be able to actually perform well. So I'm definitely glad I made it back to top 10.
Yeah, anything that you're looking to clean up on the Burnout? We still haven't seen a clear, similar to last year. No clears in the semis. Are we going to see a clear tomorrow?
Hopefully, I think so. There's a lot of really strong athletes. We'll definitely see a clear.
Yeah, well, we're all excited to see you run tomorrow. Congrats on an amazing day, sitting in 1st overall.
Thanks, that's exciting.
Awesome job, that was sad. Sorry. All right, do you want me to grab indoor time?
So we're going to... So Tyler Smith, a huge comeback after the hybrid, 20th place, and now he's sitting in 9th place. He is moving on to tomorrow. So we're going to go down to the floor. Ethan Swanson is going to pull Tyler Smith aside. Huge comeback on the day, and it started with his 7th place speed run and finished with his 8th place Burnout to send him to the championship finals tomorrow. Let's hear from Tyler.
So, smile on your face as you're coming over here. I think you know what I'm about to tell you. You're moving on to tomorrow. How's it feel?
Feels great.
Yeah, especially I know your hybrid run was a bit of a shock for everybody on the battering, but I mean that must have kicked you into high gear. 7th place on the speed, 8th on the Burnout. You had to have good performances to move on to tomorrow. What's it feeling like after the hybrid going into those rounds?
I was kind of nervous, but then I knew that I could just leave it all on the floor and go all out because I had to, pretty much. So it felt great.
So what changes for tomorrow? You know, fighting your way into the top 10, and now you know you're there. What are you thinking for tomorrow?
Do a lot better on hybrid and speed and Burnout.
All right, well, we look forward to seeing it. Congrats, man. That was an amazing comeback. Really fun to watch.
Thank you.
Good luck tomorrow.
That was sick.
Awesome job from Tyler Smith. So Ethan Swanson, our judge, our fearless leader, he's going to pull our top 10 men, and then we will close it out.
Where do you want to do it? Where do you want to do it? Same spot? Okay. Is lighting okay over here, though? Or do you want to bring them over there where it's potentially a little better? Like bring them in here? Do you want to back up? Like on this stripe? On the Velcro? Yeah.
So we're going to grab our top 10 men, but let's show you the updated leaderboard. Here you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Jay Lewis in 1st place, Sam Folsom in 2nd, Kai Beckstrand in 3rd, heading into the finals tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry, this is not updated. Hang on 1 second. That all bumps down by 1 because of Caden Lebsack. Here we go. Here's the updated graphic.
We're going to fire our stats guy.
Caden Lebsack, Jay Lewis, Sam Folsom, your top 3. You can see Kai, Phil, Isaiah. There are your top 10. And if you notice in that 10th place spot, continuing to run early tomorrow, Nacssa Garemore, your defending champion. They couldn't get rid of him. Your defending champion will be back tomorrow. To the title defense continues.
He ain't done, ladies and gentlemen.
He ain't done yet.
He ain't done yet. Man's got a fight in him.
Let's go down to the floor with Ethan to announce our top 10 finalists.
Attention, all spectators and athletes! Attention, please. We're about to announce our top 10 men moving on to the finals tomorrow. Attention, please. Brett, would you talk to them real quick? Starting out in 10th place with an amazing comeback after taking 22nd place in the hybrid, Nacssa Garemore. Nice job. You want to stand right here, facing towards camera. Another amazing comeback in 9th place, Tyler Smith. Tyler. 7th and 8th place were tied on points, going to tiebreaker in 8th place, Sawyer Bergstrom. Tyler, if you wouldn't mind scooting up against, yeah. Huh? Did you? I think so. Well, we can talk about it after. Yeah, we'll figure it out. In 7th place, Noah Munier. In 6th place with 72 points, Isaiah Thomas. Good job, Isaiah. In 5th place, 75 points, Phil Folsom. Hey, Nacssa, would you guys all step that way, like 2 or 3 steps? We got to fit everybody in here, yeah. In 4th place, 77 points, Kai Beckstrand. Thank you, Nacssa. In 3rd place with 1 more point, 78 points, Sam Folsom. In 2nd place with our fastest time on the speed course, Jay Lewis. And in 1st place going in tomorrow, the only hybrid clear, Kaden Lebsack. Gentlemen, squeeze in if you would.
There's a look at your top 10 men heading into tomorrow. Congratulations, huge performances all around. Big comebacks, full clears. Awesome job today from all
Thank you, everyone. I'm going to hand over the microphone to Mr. Ken Auer.
So we're going to go to Ken Auer.
Hey, everybody, thank you for coming out. You made it a great day. Thanks for cheering everyone on. For those guys who didn't manage to be the last 10 standing, or the females who are the last 10 standing, we're going to give you 20 minutes of redemption time.
Thank you for today.
Dude, thank you guys for today. You guys, that was a lot of fun to watch you guys, man. Some amazing runs.
As always.
So for the semifinals, that is going to do it. We will be back live tomorrow all afternoon with the finals. We will see who will become our Season 2 champions for the men and the women of NSC. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. And please remember to like and subscribe. It helps us grow tremendously. For NSC, for our semifinals, I'm Chris Ganji.
I'm Ryan Stratus. Thanks, y'all. See you next time.
From the secret factory in an unknown corner of the world, Bucket of Chalk is coming to you.
Ninja Sport Championship is brought to you by Role Model Software. They craft custom software tailored to fit your business needs, and they're also the makers of Ninja Master and Lightning CAD. Silent Ninja, check out their website for exclusive ninja holds and ninja training equipment. Celebre Family Restaurants, supporters of the Ronald McDonald House, helping families and children in need. Consider donating today. Biaggi Bros, a full-service logistics company with 3PL and supply chain solutions with warehouses and truck terminals scattered across the U.S. League of Ninja Warriors, check out their website for exclusive ninja collectibles. Ocean Needs Everyone, the nonprofit organization dedicated to helping save our oceans. And Bucket of Chalk, our official chalk sponsor. Reach into the bucket and grab some chalk today.
Hi guys, Max and Caden here from Bucket of Chalk, and we're here to prepare you for Bucket 4's Extreme Agility. First things first, you do not need extreme amounts of run-up. Speed is not always the answer. The next thing is to always watch where you're stepping. The middle is your friend. The next step is to always keep your chest leaning forward. Don't lean back. You gotta remember to watch out for these pesky chains. Hope to see you guys this October to crush our agility. And remember, folks, it's only sketchy if you do it wrong.
At Role Model, we believe software development should be learned like any other craft. In our Craftsmanship Academy, cohorts of apprentices participate in hands-on immersion that leads to long-term mentorship. All of this under the supervision of experienced software craftsmen.
Most of the academy you spend just in a room working with other people that are also struggling to figure out the same things. And it's actually much faster that way because they figure things out when you don't know them and you help them figure the things out that you figured out.
One of the phases of the academy is shadowing phase, where you get to work under a mentor and take all of the practical skills you're learning and apply them directly to a real project.
Working in the academy taught me to write business-ready software in a way that I could take my experiences and translate them to the real world. And I could see the results, and I could see people using the software and the utility and the value that it provides.
If the Craftsmanship Academy sounds like a fit, I'd encourage you to reach out.
Hi, my name's Enzo Ferrari Wilson, and I am the founder of the ocean conservation organization Ocean Needs Everyone, and we are proud to be a sponsor for Ninja Sport Championship Season 2. I'm here to tell you today about 3 reasons why you should help the ocean. 1, there's so much left to discover in the ocean. 91% of marine species are still undiscovered. 2, if we don't help soon, there's a projection that by 2050, there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish. 3, without the ocean, we wouldn't even be here right now because it gives us 65% of our oxygen. So even if you don't live near an ocean, go out and pick up some trash because it will make a difference. And one final bonus reason why you should save the ocean is because it's nice and refreshing.
Ninjas, it's time to take your training to the next level. You need a ninja course in your backyard, and FitBuild offers a range of beginner to elite level courses. All builds are completely customizable and designed to fit your ninja needs. Build slots for 2023 are filling up fast, so contact FitBuild now to secure your spot. Check them out online at fitbuild.co or on Instagram at fitbuildco.
Here at Role Model Software, we value our partnerships with our clients. Listen as Dr. Eric Freeman talks about our partnership with Cultivate Leadership Institute.
CLI was trying to find which software company we want to partner with. We talked with a number of different ones, but the thing that made Role Model stand out was the connection that we had with them. So if you're trying to figure out how do I select the right company for us, you need to make sure that you don't just do that digitally. It's not just an email, it's not just a Zoom call. You need to make sure that you get face-to-face with these individuals to make sure that your mission and your vision align so that you're creating the product that you want to create. And Role Model has the ability to do that. They're very personal, they care about your product, they care about you personally, and they want to help deliver the product that you need.
If you're curious if Role Model could be the right fit to partner with you, reach out to us today. We'd love to talk to you. One of our long-term partners, Safa, designs and manufactures fall safety protection systems. Over the years, they keep investing in their software because of the incredible return on their investment, like seeing their quote times going from 4 hours to just about 30 minutes. That's an 80% time savings. The design software that Role Model created for Safa automates their design process to produce instant estimates, 3D visualization, parts list breakdowns, and more. Once finalized, their system automatically sends the design to the manufacturing team, reducing production lead times by 3 to 4 days. Are you curious to see what a custom software solution could do for your business? Schedule a free consultation today and we'd love to talk to you.
Have you ever experienced extremely sweaty hands? Not knowing where to step on agility? Being unlucky on special delivery? Or being absolute trash at double dipper? Then Bucket of Chalk is the right chalk for you. Side effects may include extremely grippy hands even after washing them. Always know where to step on agility. Adds a bit of extra luck on special deliveries, and it tastes like success.